does come in, obviously very high tier support left available, but that does mean that Galio is not going into the support role.
And what does that mean for the Fiora? Very expected. It's against the Aatrox, which is an even more winning matchup now after the Aatrox nerfs. There was time when people loved to run the mid lane Fiora against the Galio, but seems like Roach is going for a more prototypical mid laner, but it's a nerfed mid laner, and it's also one that is seeming to kind of fit the bill we mentioned. Skill matchups against Faker is not a good idea for Roach. Role swapping pretty late into both the Spring Split and his career onto the mid lane. So just go the Galio. It may be forgiving, but it doesn't necessarily inspire confidence on Gen.G being 9.4 ready. This looks like a pretty 9.1 draft on the side of Gen.G.
Does feel that way. I mean, you could see they prioritize the Aatrox and then they last pick support. They don't use their counter pick for the top or mid lanes. They just take Alistar last because they already had their top laner.
Here is Peanut has been founded as red and should die.
He's so low and he has the ward, but he hasn't used it. And, well, he's just going to take the red. Doesn't even go for the kill here just yet, but he's still on the prowl. See him, but he goes all the way around to the bottom side. Oh no, Teddy might just go down before he even gets there as he's alone. Mata will get away, but oh boy. Teddy has to flash too, but still goes down alone.
Now they're looking for an invade. Will anything change around the playbook for SKT? Because they should still be feeling very proactive and very confident about the current game state.
Like the path that Clint takes here actually avoids any vision to hop on over. They're not even going to know he's here until they see him on the blue buff. As they will see him now, it will go the way of Clint. Nice double knockup, but no follow-up from the team as, okay, we're following it here as Galio comes in, but out goes Rek'Sai and in she goes again. As Baker's in position to do enough damage and follow-up. Roach should be going down, only Mata going to be the sacrifice here for the 2-for-1 for SKT.
And that was just Gen.G baiting themselves into a problem. Opens up multiple members on a silver platter, and how about an Infernal Drake unless Peanut can stop them?
We do have the ults coming through, but it's way too late.
If the right game comes in.
Khan trying to be sneaky there. You saw him waiting in the brush, but Cuvee actually just pings it out. And the second he does, it was kind of funny. Khan, ooh, nice play there. Predicts that knockup against the riposte stun onto Cuvee.
A lot of Rek'Sai, you know she can do this.
From miles downtown, in goes Clid. Does a lot of damage, especially with the red buff, but Peanut is able to be
doing a hell of a lot of damage. Hitting the same target as Rek'Sai in the mid game. Speaking of Rek'Sai, backs away, takes down the Rift Herald, and will even pick it up. Not everyone has been able to.
So they should be really rolling with any punch that's given to them.
5 plates, so 800 of the gold lead is purely plates. Wrong side of SKT. Here's the engage, though.
Wow, big knock up there on a 2, and we do have Peanut, but you can see just how passive they're being. Even 3v2, seems like they don't have full information, not willing to go in on that. That's about 13 seconds before the plates do go down. That's 320 extra gold that goes the way, plus another plate due to the tankiness of the Rift Herald. Just so much extra given over based on the timing. Great macro so far here in this game.
Really feels like SKT are playing that patch 9.4 and also the 2019 patch. Gen.G, they're at their whim.
Well, Life is caught out there. No real escape for him. Not much to yell about as he gets caught out without an ultimate. Had to use it in the bottom side. They knew they had him, and Life knew it too. Didn't even flash.
And it just feels like Gen.G are at their whim. This outdated draft that would have looked out pretty much, you know, prototypical on 9.1. At 9.4, it doesn't feel like the way forward. They have solo lane disadvantages. They're going to try and teleport and try a team fight.
They do not have the Alistar, but they're really trying to make this work as, okay, the Rek'Sai comes in and steals it and flashes the wall. Clid putting on the place here. Looked like a gymnast just flying through the play.
Meanwhile, at Fiora, they couldn't even get a response. And here's the conga line. They want more kills.
Yeah, who's flanking who here is Peanut thinking about a play, and okay. All right, observers, really trying to impress us now, getting that big-time angle. And keeping it even tilted a little bit, trying to get Galio in the top side.
The tilted part is Cuvee, because TP down, and Fiora got to stay in lane. Now she's got a 40 CS lead, a red buff. That was probably the enemy red buff. And Cuvee can't match Fiora at all. So they're in a damned if you don't situation, Gen.G. What are they going to do here? They're trying something.
Okay, Mana goes in and dies.
I guess
That's all I got. Nothing else happened. I mean, that's really it. As got it with 0 gold, so he got it right at the timing. And speaking of timing, there's an Infernal Drake on the map right now, and you have Ravenous Hydra, Trinity Force, Fiora.
She might even be teamfight ready. She didn't even need to be teamfight ready. Speaking of teamfight,
are we going to have one? Okay, big knockup here from Life. Will only get Mata from the follow-up of the Galio. As Faker looking for one, but they're going to go to the right side. Nice flashes away here from Gen.G, but Life a little bit too weak as he does have his ultimate run out. Trying to cover the wall or just faking it here is Faker. Just trying to push them away. Gen.G still don't want to give this one away as now they're going to try to pile on it. Juve before he can world end, and down he will go as Roach all alone desperately trying to get it, but the smite comes in. And he won't be able to do anything. 3 more kills, and the Infernal go to SKT.
Sometimes in League of Legends, you have to fake it till you make it. Fiora is the prototype of these sort of champion. Needs 2 items to be relevant most of the time. This is not one of those games. They are the real ones on the side of SKT that already so far ahead. They approach that fight in far from optimal fashion. Fiora's kind of chilling with Galio as he ults away, enters the fight late. And yet it all comes together because Gen.G are super early, toothless in this game, and SKT can bide their time, wait out the ults, and when they re-engage, Life with his ultimate dies in the blink of an eye.
Runs out there at the end,
that's a good point. And then he just dies instantly. That's just all about Lucian with Press the Attack and also Rek'Sai. Sign things up, turn on to the Infernal, everything falls into place, and the re-engage from Faker perfectly timed.
Second QV steps over his boundaries just a tiny little bit. Immediately he gets denied there, and Faker with a stopwatch at this point says, nuh-uh, you can't do anything here, Roach, even though you are mid lane Galio.
3 winning lanes from the start.
We'll take a look at how this happens. Maybe he saw him going to the brush over the ward, but scouts him out. He tries to back again, and then Khan's like, no,
he was on a recall.
Yeah, again. Flash, see you later.
He flashed over the base wall, the one close to the base wall. That lets you know that this game isn't competitive. No one fat flashes over that wall unless you already won. Against QV, who's only won on Urgot and Kennen, that's fault. This is definitely a player who you don't feel like can attack you in the one, but it's not Nogari, right? So you're feeling pretty confident that you're going to get away with it. He got away with it and then some. QV, he has ult at least. You'll be able to pop it in a stun to shut him down, but he is basically will probably be replaced by a couple of caster minions in pretty similar fashion.
Lid in a little bit of trouble here, but SKT still too far ahead. They don't have enough damage there with Olaf, Roach on the Galio, and Sushop Barrage.
SKT's win, so it has been played once recently, but it was very situational. The picks around it, the chess pieces around it, facilitated it more than we see here. Here it does feel outdated. I agree with you, Valdez. It really feels like SKT were gift wrapped a comp that is so strong on 9.4. I'm happy to see them playing the patch with
Galio, Ezreal, and Aatrox.
Do you think it would work with double lifesteal?
You'd need enough follow-up CC after the initial engage to actually make that happen, as Life looking to go down here, does have his flash available, but here comes Khan over the wall. Okay, nice knockup, actually stays alive for quite a while. Khan also taking a bunch of damage here. Does have pretty ridiculous lifesteal and is immediately at full health.
They had to waste his time. Fiora's in the bot lane, and here we go.
A little, face check added to the pile as you kind of have to do something. Blade getting pretty low, but is going to be able to escape on the backside. Can he be sniped? Oh! In transition! Catches him as Ruler is dying to win a game. But, it's kind of hard as the flash comes forward. Teddy is going to snipe away that Olaf on the backside, and nobody really wants to get close to the Fiora. You mentioned 3 champions. These weren't the 3 I mentioned.
Definitely a fortunate snipe that time was Olaf. That time, bad use of the burrow. We're seeing a re-engage attempt with Galio, but all looks a bit sad. Here's Khan.
It's all a ruse as Khan coming in behind, just 3 swipes him, has the healing too.
3v1 in a turret, so far 1 person's dead.
Well, that's a lot of CC. Is it going to be enough though? Finally it is, as 1,000 gold will go the way of Aatrox. Not gonna matter though, as, well, SKT do enough damage and they're pushing for the win.
The answer was Alistair, Ezreal, Aatrox in a turret. That was this magic number to take down Fiora. SKT looking for those demolish procs and looking for the game 1 victory.
Looks like they should do it. It's only Olaf. They're even stopping to get an extra kill as Peanut, why not blast a little bit away as well. And they will be able to take this Nexus in the first win here over Gen.G in just under 30 minutes.
Can't draft Olaf in 3 losing lanes and get away with it against a good team, and SKT is a very strong team on their day. They take the invitation, say thank you very much, and no surprise, 30-odd minutes later they walk away with the victory. A straightforward one for SKT.
Zipping out of the